It's looking like we may be getting a fight between Frank Martin and Edwin Santos. Very interesting. Um, Reports are saying that they are in negotiations for March 29th fight to be on the undercard for the Fedora versus Spence fight at the MGM Grand. And it's not certain on what weight class this fight is gonna be in, either 135 or 140. In my humble opinion, I think this fight should be at 140 pounds. Frank Martin looked a little drained when he fought Tank Davis, so I think it might be time for him to go ahead and more than likely move on up. But we'll see exactly what weight class. A good scrap for Frank Martin, man. I think this is a good comeback fight for him, man. After getting knocked out by Tank Davis, this shows that Frank Martin want to get right back into the fire. You know, he don't want to take no light touches. Santos, I had thought he had a fight already lined up, but they were saying that he was injured, so I guess he was sitting out for a while healing himself. But that is a good fight for both, because it shows that Frank Martin want to get back in the mix. It shows he's not scared to jump back in the smoke with somebody with some thump. And for Santos, man, this will be a good fight because he's actually going to have, now this is no slight to Shakur, but he's actually going to have somebody there for him to really get to hit. You know what I mean? Because, Frank Martin's footwork is nowhere near Shakur's. Less pedigree. It's going to actually be a fight. Frank Martin is not, I'm not like I said, man, Frank Martin, he kind of disappointed me a little bit in the Tank fight, because leading up to the fight, he was talking cash shit, man. He was talking like he was going to go in there. His words, he was going to step on Tank, and he was going to do that, and the third. And then from the first round, Tank had Frank Martin on the back foot the entire fight leading up to the knockout. So he didn't do no stepping. He didn't bring... I didn't see one part in that fight where he actually put Tank on the back foot, put pressure on Tank. So that's not stepping on Tank. You know what I mean? He was running from Tank. You know what I mean? And he tired himself out, and that's why he started slowing down, because he was doing too much movement, in my opinion. But the Santos fight, man, hopefully, man, Tank didn't take a lot of heart out of Frank and make Frank gun shy. Hope we don't see that kind of fight. And he's going to probably be backpedaling like he was doing against Tank. I don't want to see that. And then we damn near get a repeat of the Shakur Santos fight. A slight repeat, as far as Frank doing that backpedaling shit like he was doing against Tank. It still ain't going to be as bad as the Shakur fight, man. I love Shakur, but that was a bad fight, bro. It was. As much as I love Shakur, I look, he said he was injured, man. I got to ride with my boy and believe him on that, man. That doesn't mean the fight was a good fight, though. If he was injured, he's injured. Got to take his word for it. Like everybody else get believed when they injured. So, but I don't know, man. I wanted to see Shakur rematch Santos, man. I still want to see that, man. I still need to see that, bro. I need to see Shakur figure out a way to get back in the ring with Santos, man. Because he left a lot of unanswered questions, bro. I want to see him get back in the mingle with him. Now, him fighting Floyd Schofield, man, I don't know, maybe he's trying to prove something with Floyd Schofield. If he goes in there and smokes Floyd, and maybe he might want to, he'll gain the confidence where he want to run it back with Santos. I don't know, man. But I still, he got to fight that dude again, bro. He can't leave that book unturned, that page unturned, bro. He got to get back in there with Santos, man. Maybe the next couple of fights or something, man. But right now we got to deal with Shakur versus Kid Austin, and potentially an upcoming fight between Edwin Santos and Frank Martin, man. So stay tuned on that. But wouldn't that be crazy, though? You see Errol get knocked out and Frank get knocked out in the same night. That'd be crazy. Frank gets smoked by Delisanos and Spence get smoked by Fundora. That'll be a bad look, bro. That'd be horrible, man. You know what I mean? I hope we don't get that fighter's juju that night, man. I hope we don't see that. But anyway, let me know what you think about the possible upcoming matchup between Frank Martin, the Ghost, and Edwin Delisanos. This is Rebel Life Boxing. Catch you on the next one. And I'm off this.